Welcome back to British Stand. I hope you're okay. We do have some news from this morning as Elon Musk has came out again and publicly put pressure on the United Kingdom. We've seen it at the start of the year. He was a big reason. He was getting involved with UK politics and giving his opinion from the United States. And this, of course, kind of led to the spotlight being on the sort of grooming gang scandal and all of these sorts of things, which led to these questions being raised and bringing an international awareness of what was going on in the United Kingdom and the cover-up that was there. Now, this morning, he has again voiced his opinion on social media about a load of different things, whether it be sexual assaults by illegal migrants or migrants across Europe. He's also spoke about the Raise the Colour movement and also, of course, put another foot in on the British government. So there's quite a lot. He's went on his rampage on X this morning, so we're going to have a little look at what he has said. But as always, guys, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more content just like this, and do, of course, get involved in the live chat. Let's head over to his Twitter, or X, should I say. And this is where it all starts, basically. It was about 18 hours ago, and we're going to get up all the way to today, where it goes more to the UK. He quote tweets this Daily Mail article, which is, girl 17 is stabbed to death while calling cops to report being followed on her bike home in Holland as cops arrest asylum seeker who raped woman's day earlier. Elon Musk simply put, the authorities should have severe consequences for failing to jail a violent rapist who has already been arrested twice. They should be fired and serve prison time. He then, of course, comes up here again. He quote tweets this, and of course it's rape crime reports, as you can see, from 2000 and 2023, and the comparisons. And as you can see, they have skyrocketed. And Elon Musk simply put, why are they allowing the rape of Europe? He also quote tweets this one as well. Pakistani asylum seeker raped an 8-year-old twice, then made her watch sexual acts. What kind of monster does that? That's, of course, another Daily Mail article. And Elon Musk simply put, it's horrifically raping a small child doesn't result in deportation, then what does? Again, he then comes back to that tweet and says, those who support the policies that enable the abuse of children should be utterly shamed and stunned. Tell them so to their face and expel them from all social interactions. Again, he keeps on going on this. He's reposting, of course, stuff from Germany. This one's, of course, about a trio of men who were accused of raping a 19-year-old woman over several hours in a hotel, and according to the indictment, she was lying in her own vomit during the assault. So, of course, just retweeted this article. This is a story we covered yesterday morning. Now, I can't necessarily confirm what Radio Europe is saying. However, as we reported to you yesterday, that police did launch an urgent probe as a woman in her 20s was sexually assaulted or allegedly raped in Canary Wharf in the early hours. And of course, as I said, I can't legislate that information, that if it was an illegal migrant, that's not came out just yet. But Elon Musk, of course, retweeted it and reposted it and said, and another one. So after this, of course, he's going on and talking about the sort of quote-unquote rape of Europe, again, as you can see there with this post, and then comes into sort of speaking about governments. He said any government driving destruction of its own people is not legitimate. Someone put this video, we're going to be speaking about this one a little bit later on today, which he's also reacted to as well. But this was the video of this lady, of course, these two girls, and essentially a migrant was recording them, and she was seen brandishing an axe and a knife. And as stated, the update on this was that this little girl in the video was arrested for possession of a weapon. Someone put creepy migrant approaches preteen British girls. Girl pulls weapons to defend themselves. Cops arrest the little girl. The de facto policy of the British government is to maximise the rape of British girls and remove any barriers to this happening, including self-defence. And Elon Musk put, they are traitors to their own people. More on this one, guys. Again, he's quote tweeting more of this sort of stuff that was coming out of Holland and out of Europe. Before, as we get up to a bit further up the timeline, which comes to more today. He's been on his rampage, and when he's on a rampage, he goes for Elon, and that's what I love about him. You know, he likes to shine the light on what things are happening. He's got 229 million followers on X. And again, another quote tweet with regard to that incident with the two girls. Any government that refuses to protect its daughters is illegitimate. The crown is in the gutter, just waiting for someone to pick it up. Then, of course, we've seen Operation Raise the Colors, and Elon Musk has seen this, of course, online, and he posted the St. George's flag on X and then pinned it to his profile, of course reposting more St. George's flags, and then we're seeing some more information where he's reposting British journalists like Matt Goodwin saying there's an epidemic of violence and sexual assaults against British women on trains, warns the British Transport Police Authority. Violent crimes against women and girls are up to 59% since 2021. Sexual offences are up 10% in a year. So Elon Musk again retweeting this to his audience. And then, of course, going more with the St. George's flag. He also retweets or reposts this grok saying approximately 35% of the UK population, based on recent estimates, total listed area 24.4 million out of 69.3 million. And then, of course, Rupert Lowe's post. He has pinned this one to the top of his profile. Rupert Lowe, of course, posting this earlier on today, saying our Grape Gang inquiry has today released research detailing 85 local authorities in which the gang-based sexual exploitation of children is taking place or has historically done so. This is one of the most comprehensive exposés of the grooming gang scandal to date. We're going to probably dive into this a little bit later on with regard to what Rupert Lowe has said. But as you can see, Elon Musk has retweeted this and said 85 cities in Britain where local authorities were complicit in the rape of children, and you can see Musk has pinned that to his profile. So again, he's been in the mood to really go after this, and I love Elon when he does this kind of stuff. It's really good to see, and of course it does shine a public spotlight on what is happening across the country, not just in the UK, but also in Europe. So credit to Elon Musk yet again shining the light on this sorts of stuff, and he's going to be going for more. He's going to be going for more on this and going to keep on calling this out, which is great to see, because he's been a bit quiet really on social media, especially with, you know, the interest that he took in Europe and Britain out of that from the start of the year, which we've seen. But of course is returning to put some more pressure on the British establishment. And I think with Elon Musk as well, he's currently trying to be controlled by the British establishment, especially with this new Online Public Safety Act and all of these kind of things. And again, just can't believe that these individuals are responsible and are trying to control people's opinions. He really doesn't stand for it whatsoever, and that's what I do love about him. Remember, he's got such an influence in this world, and again, being the owner of X, the platform that is of free speech, and him being an anti and calling out the establishment in Britain, but also in Europe as well, is absolutely fantastic. Let's have a little look at what people are saying here in the live chat. A lot of people, of course, sharing this, saying thanks Elon, which is also very good. Moonlight Satana says the government is an absolute disgrace. Mark says the world's watching in on horror. God bless Elon Musk. It's good to see. It's good to see. That's all I will say. I'm glad that they keep on saying. I'm glad with our American sort of counterparts, American neighbors that are calling this sort of stuff out, because it does need a global spotlight on it. Scene Cross Studio says, I agree. Starmer is the most dangerous man in the UK and his party. Ian says, feel the energy, folks. Something is about to pop. Yeah, no, well, listen, we can see, I almost feel like a civil war is erupting within the United Kingdom at this time. It does feel like something is about to explode. We're seeing it with all the protests. We're seeing it with the Raise the Colours movement. We're also seeing it with, you know, almost being demonized for flying the St. George's flag or the Union Jack within our own country, which is absolutely disastrous to see from that own standpoint. But it's good to see Elon Musk is also getting involved with that and sharing the movement worldwide. He really does care. He really does care, does Elon Musk, about UK, he cares about Europe, which again, if any of our leaders had a bit of a percentage of the care that he has, then we'd be in a lot better place. No one says good Elon is speaking out. June says good for Elon Musk. The problem needs sorting out. But yeah, guys, do let me know your thoughts on what Elon Musk has said. We've got plenty of live streams coming up today. I've got a few things that I want to discuss. Of course, the Rape Gang scandal expose from Rupert Lowe. We want to go into this incident that's happened in Dundee with these sort of two girls, with the migrant, of course, recording them, and the backlash that's happened there. Of course, one of the individuals only being charged, and that being the 14-year-old girl. So I want to go into that. Nigel Farage has, of course, released his mass deportation plans. So there's quite a lot of stuff that's going on. But guys, do let me know your thoughts on what Elon Musk has said down there in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next live.